excited to be doing this Kylie Jenner makeup tutorial, and so I picked my favorite makeup look on Kylie Jenner that Styled Harouche did on her, and they posted it on their Instagram, and so that's how I saw it, but it's right here on Google. So yeah, this is my favorite look on Kylie Jenner. I love the matte foundation, light contour under the eyes, matte lip, very light shimmer in the corner, like eyebrows, individual lashes. She looks absolutely flawless. This image is retouched, but you know, what can we do about that? I'm going to try to recreate what I see in this picture, and I hope you guys really enjoy it in this video. I did find some of the products that were used exactly on Kylie Jenner in that picture, so if you want to purchase them, or you can kind of like improvise and use what you already have, kind of like what I did. These are some of the products that were used on Kylie. The Tarte palette over here and the Hooded Beauty lashes. And I'm not sure what color is this, but you can create a similar color using lipsticks and powders to mattify it. So today I'm going to be showing you how to do this makeup look, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. So keep watching. To start off my look, I'm using the Cover FX Mattifying Primer and just spreading it everywhere. Next, I'm using the NARS Luminous Foundation and just spreading it all over my face using a beauty blender and just working my way up. Please don't mind my pimple in this video. Next, I'm going to be using the Mercier concealer in the lightest shade, and I'm going to be spreading it from underneath my eye, working it thoroughly all the way up to my cheekbone, by my ear, and then I'm taking it all the way next to where my side of my nose is, just covering all that, making sure it's all one color. So next, I'm going to be taking that highlight concealer under the hollow part of my cheekbone, so not right under my cheekbone where the dark should be. It's a little bit below that. I'm making room for the dark, but I just want to emphasize because I like to do my light colors first. And then I'm taking it over my eyebrow just to kind of shape my eyebrows and making a wide line over my nose and putting some light on my tear ducts and my eyelids to make a light base for my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to be blending the light concealer into my foundation base. And I love doing my light colors first and then going over with my dark colors rather than all putting it at the same time. I like blending the light first. So now that all the light concealer is blended, I'm going to be taking the shadow part of my contour process and putting that dark line underneath my cheekbones and not quite taking it all the way up to my lips, just almost there. I'm going to be doing it to my other side of my cheek and then putting some shadow around my jawline to give a stronger jawline, even though Kylie's jaw is like a lot more square than my jaw, but I'm not really trying to look like Kylie, I'm just trying to do her makeup. So yeah, emphasis on the jaw. I'm trying to put the shadows on my forehead and take it a little bit lower, kind of like how she did in her makeup. She had more brown, like darker tones on the top of her forehead and just right underneath my lip to give off that plump lip look. And now I'm just trying to contour my nose. gonna start blending the dark shadows into the light. Just pressing my beauty blender up and just beating the heck out of my face practically. It's a lot less painful than it looks. I'm literally beating my face right now. Okay, so now I'm taking the Master Glaze in Peach, I think. And this is a really wonderful product because you can use it as a cheek blush, a lip color. I'm later going to be using it to line my tear ducts. Okay, I love this NYX mattifying finishing spray. So I'm going to be setting all the cream and liquids that I just used all over my face and then drying them with my airbrush. If you don't have an airbrush to dry your spray and your liquids, just let it air dry for a second. And now I'm setting it with my favorite RCMA powder and just putting it all over my face heavily with a puff and then letting it sit for a second and then just tapping it all out with a soft powder brush. So just tap it all out and make sure you really get all the extras out. I love the Laura Mercier Secret Powder. It is absolutely amazing for underneath the eyes. It's going to make the underneath part of your eye look really pretty. And then I'm taking the Anastasia contour kit and just putting the yellow part on the highlighted areas of my face and blending it in with the Laura Mercier powder. I didn't blend the Laura Mercier powder yet, but I'm gonna do it in a second. And then I'm highlighting under my brow, and I put the darker shades of the Anastasia underneath my cheekbones, and I think I put a little bit on my forehead too. So now I'm setting all my powders with a dewy finish. It's not going to actually look dewy, it's just going to look really Barbie doll and plasticky, kind of like the picture. So now I'm going to be taking the shade Mauve from the Lorac Pro palette, and with a fluffy brush I'm just going to be putting that over my crease on both of my eyes and just blending it in. So now from my chocolate bar, I'm going to be taking the shade Salted Caramel and just putting it over the Mauve I put earlier. And then going back to my Lorac palette, I'm taking the shade Deep Purple. And it's not super matte, but it's not shiny either. And I'm just putting it in the corners of my eye and then just blending it out. Make sure you blend a little bit of that darker shade underneath your eye. Then I'm going back with my Lorac palette with a nude shade in the corner of the eye. Going back to the chocolate bar palette, I'm putting the shade Strawberry Bonbon on my eyelid and just blending it in with everything. Now I'm taking the shade Urban with the brush that came with the electric palette underneath my eye to give that purple flare, like how Kylie had in the picture. I'm taking the Waterproof Colors by Anastasia and mixing it with the glaze and putting it in my eye with a thin brush. So I mixed the color Honey and the cheek stuff that I put on my cheeks, and I put them in my eye, and now I'm lining them with a gray pencil to kind of dull them out, and it gives you the same effect that Kylie had. Now I'm just applying my mascara before I put my individual lashes on. Now I'm taking the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, and I'm just lightly lining my brows because my brows are already a lot darker than Kylie's, so I don't want to overline my brows, and just blending that color out. Now I'm going to be turning off my camera, applying my individual lashes, and I'll be back. Okay, so I applied my individual lashes, the long parts on the edges of my eye and the shorts in the corners. And now I'm going to be lining my lips with the Bobbi Brown pencil, and it's called Henna. And I'm just doing a little bit of an overline, not too much because my lips are already kind of really big, so I don't think that I need to overline that much, but I am a little bit overlining. And now I'm taking my Lime Crime lipstick in the shade Coquette and putting it over the dark henna shade by Bobbi Brown. And now with a darker lip color by NYX, I am blending the light and the dark together and keep giving a matte finish. And the shade was called Whipped Caviar. And now I'm taking a square round flat brush and mixing everything together to complete this look for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.